Today we're going to start on the Durango sand house. It's a Campbell's model right here. It came with a DVD January 6, 2007 catalog, so we're going to stick this in my other computer in my DVD player and see what they had in the catalog back in 2007, but I'm not sure if I bought it directly from Campbell's but you don't see boxes like this in this good a shape because most of them are all yellowed out and dry rotted like they've been in the heat or something, but since that's a 2007, this thing has been moving around with me for quite a while, and 2007 is when I was in, actually I moved into Florida in 2006, so I'm not sure how I got this for 2007. I'm not quite sure where I got this now. Yeah, very confused. So I thought I got it a lot earlier than that, but I guess not. So we're going to start on this. Let's take a look at what's on the bench right now. I opened it up last night during a live stream, and I went over this part right here. But I'll just go over the first couple of paragraphs. Along with the coaling station and the water tank, the sand house is one of the typical engine service facilities that was always found in every terminal and intermediate service point on a steam railroad. As a matter of fact, some form of sand facility is still an integral part of modern diesel service facilities, and this sand house could very well service diesel locomotives on a branch line or small, recently dieselized railroad. The use of the sand is as important to train operation as it counteracts locomotive wheel slippage, increasing traction and pulling power. This is particularly important on grades or when ice or sleet have made the rails slippery. Locomotives are equipped to apply the sand in small, controlled amounts to the tops of the rails close to the wheels. And so, build the sand bin yard. Bag A is the first one we go, and that's this one right here. So we're going to open this thing up, move this other stuff out of the way, and see what we got. And I didn't even really clean off my workbench yet. My goodness, I'm slipping. I usually clear everything off, wipe everything down, but didn't do it this time. And this is probably super glued, and I'm going to have to change it because I got glue all over this. So we'll open this thing up and take a look what's inside here, and then I'll go and change my blades around so we can get started on this. Okay, so we got a bag inside of a bag. We got two different lengths of dowels. We got two sides, and we got that side there, the edge, and this edge right here. And what is this? Oh, this says bag A right here. Okay, and we got some, let me get my tweezers out here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 little pieces of wire. Okay, so we got a rubber band in there. It's 2 little rubber bands that are, well, it's probably a rubber band that went around it, but it probably broke. Okay, so these are the supports, and you have 2 different lengths. And I'm not sure if this is the long one or the short one. That looks like the long ones right there. Just slightly longer than the other ones. Okay, so, oops, I found another one right here. And another wire right there. So we got 5 wires. Okay. So that's a start. Alright, I changed the blades. I got a new blade in this one, and the old one I took from here, sharpened it up a little bit, got some of the glue off the edge, and put it in this one right here. I always switch them around like that. Alright, I opened up this bag, and we got short ones here and long ones right there. And what it says to do is put this up against there and mark where all these posts go. And they alternate. They got actually they got two short ones on the ends, and then long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. So, and then afterwards we're going to have to drill holes in the tops of these, and we're going to have to do this twice. And it says you can make them crooked, or you know, off center, or not quite spaced. And these scribed lines right here is for rail sections. You can put rail sections in there, and I'm not sure if you put the rail sections on the inside or the outside, and that was just to help hold it in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the inside, and the rail sections are not supplied, so I have some old rail that I could put on there. And I'm not going to stain this until I put all these dowels on here. We'll see what that looks like there. I'm going to sand down one side of it, so we got a larger gluing surface, and we'll use our Aleene's tacky glue like we do with everything else right there. So this is the first step of the entire project. So here we go. I sanded down 4 of the short ones and 5 of the long ones. You can see this is the residue from the sanding stick, and so we'll get ready to glue these things into place right now. Well, I'll show you how to do these last 3 here. I just got finished shaving them down. Grab them with the tweezers and apply the Aleene's tacky glue to the flat spot on it. Have it up against the 1, 2, 3 block. And you can see I'm holding the edge of it with my pinky, and the other edge of it with my index finger, so it doesn't move. And once we get all these glued, we'll let it set good and tight, and then we got to drill holes in the 2 long ones, 2 long sections. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 dowels in there, but we got to drill holes in it. Now, one thing the instructions said to do was taper the top so the rain water will run off of it. I did not do that. But there you go, there's all four sides, and here's my little pile of what I sanded off of there. I'm going to save that for my carpenter shop. I have my number 76 drill bit in here. Itty bitty thing. The one I had in there before was a 72, and that I used that to drill the holes for the lamps. So this is even smaller, and then I have to go back with a number 60 for the nut. And imagine this one right here is the number 60 because that's the only one missing out of my my larger set. So here we go, and I'll just bring it down like halfway between the top and the top of the bin. Let's see if we're through. Not quite through. Okay. So I got to do this with all 1, 2, 3, 10 of the long ones, 5 on each side. And then once I got that, then I have to drill with the number 60. Probably about halfway through from the outside to take the bolt casting, which is plastic. And there we go. I can see it poking out the other side there. Okay. And it wasn't quite straight, but we'll deal with that. I won't make you watch all of them. I got these holes drilled out with number 60, these ones right here. These I have to do yet. Before I was able to use this, I had to use the goof off, put some goof off in this little thing here and clean this out, because I used to put this down in the nozzle of my super glue to clean out the nozzle, and it filled up the little grooves in here with super glue. So I was able to get that out, and also was able to clean the X-Acto blade because there was a big old glob of super glue on it, and I was able to get it off there also. So this works good. It doesn't release it right away. You have to soak it for a little bit and then like scrape it off, but it gets it out of there. Well, just glued all these pieces together right in here, the two sides, and then the edge, and then the two edge here, and then the spacer, or the long one that goes in the bottom, and there's the door right here that goes into the sand house right there. Much easier than a white metal casting. I went and took the DVD and put it in the other computer that has a DVD player in it, and I did not realize how many different buildings and kits that Campbell's has. And it had some good tunes on it too, so I might do a video just to go through that catalog, because it's entertaining. Well, with a lot of railroad songs. Well, I asked Debbie about the floral foam that I gave her, and she says, yeah, I got it. And I says, well, where is it? She says, well, I don't know. And I said, well, you think it would be in this one drawer over here? And she says, no, I think I put it away with the Christmas stuff. So we're not going to go digging through all the Christmas stuff. So here's what I did. I got out my pink foam and carved out some stuff here. I got it into little pieces here, but I'll have to paint it and glue it together, and to have my sand pile right there. And then I'll be able to put some of the sand over top of that. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, I could probably taper this down on the edges there to make it more realistic, which I might do, but this is about the best I can get it. Wish I could have got the pink, or not the pink foam, the floral foam. And I'm not about to go to Michael's to get some floral foam just to fill up this thing right here. I glued all the pieces in place, and I decided I'll have to brush this sand color on. I know I had some sand color, but I had it all diluted. I hope I can find something close to it anyway. But I'll just brush it on because I just glued this all in place right here like this. I wasn't about to take this out, paint it individually, and put it back in there and glue it in. So this is what you get right here. Well, we have 5 wires that go across here to hold that into place, but you can see it's long. So what I'm going to have to do is cut it, because we have to put I'm going to have to cut it short precisely, because we're going to have to put a bolt on either side of here. So that's going to be tricky. I stained the sand bin all the way around, inside and out. I drained the bag and put the sand in here, and also painted my pink foam with what is it? Satin meringue. So that's the closest I can get to the sand. That'll do. And this will just fit right in here like this. And I hope I took the I took the wire out over here because I was checking out the wire. So this will fit back down in here like so, I hope. There we go. Now we're just ready to glue the sand in there like that. And once we do that, we'll have to put all these wires in there, cut them off, and then find where the bolts are. Yeah, here's the bolts in here. This is bag C. So we get a bunch of bolts in there, and a shovel right there. How about that? So we got to snip the short so we could just fit them inside that hole right there. And then cut these so it fits like halfway inside the dowel on each side. So that's going to be fun, trying to get the exact dimension for that. It shouldn't be too bad. We could put the calipers on that, but probably each one of them is going to be different because well, are they all straight? And they look straight there, and they look straight here too. So we'll see. We'll try it out.